Hey y'all, hey. I'm Jay.
I'm C.
And welcome to the JNC's room.
Hey y'all, hey. It's been a minute. But we are here, back at it again. Thank you guys for being patient with us and coming back here to come talk some shit with us.
Huh?
As you know,
Huh?
I am Jay.
I am C. Welcome to the JNC.
For real.
You know, what's this? JNC what?
JNC room.
Damn, and we got some shit to talk about today.
We do. We definitely do.
I don't really want to talk about it because some bullshit, but we're going to get right on this motherfucker. So tell me what's today's topic.
So today we're going to talk about, can men and women really have a platonic relationship?
Without getting their dicks up?
Without getting a little cooter lick.
Or without she getting her shit licked?
Without, some
without getting
fraternizing.
Hit, while homeboy getting his ass licked? It's crazy.
First of all, there's a whole song. I don't want to get off topic.
She was like, I saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know who
the song is just like, he was eating
I don't know
ass,
who them ladies, not bitches,
and then
ladies.
The crazy part, it was Suki. He was eating my ass. Then we switched position, and I was eating his ass.
And they said, and how they say it?
Eating his ass. Yeah, they was doing the ass she gave. She showed how to do it and all that stuff. And then she called this the rocker baby, and you rock it to you and back. It's crazy.
You know about that?
No, I do not know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not a toss. What is it? A salad tosser. We get off topic now.
Wow, this is a wild world.
But can men and women have a platonic relationship? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like there is a small percentage of men and women that can really have a platonic relationship. It takes maturity, real to real. And I feel like it also depends on how you was raised, what your area that you're around, the kind of people you're around. But real talk, like, you always hear fraternizing happening between friends. You get what I'm saying? Something happening. It's rare. That
it all depends on. I don't know. I don't agree with her. Mm-hmm. I feel like it all depends on your maturity level. It depends on how y'all met each other. Did he bag you? You bagged him? Like, those matter. If y'all just met on some chill shit, like, y'all could have met in relationship. Y'all could have been co-workers. It could be a lot of different things.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily. That's why. Because co-workers are friends too after a certain point. They go beyond acquaintances after a certain point.
But even that's why I say, like, that's why I say it's a small, because not a lot of people have that maturity. Not a lot of people have that. You talk to more people, especially now, recently, I'll say in the last, like, maybe, I'm going to say 3 years, the whole, that's my bestie. When people say that to each other, and it's like, that's the bro. And in reality, the bro be having her bent over. She be riding the bestie. You get what I mean? Like, it's a lot of that.
It's the best of both worlds.
I mean, if they're both mature enough for it, like, if
I'm sorry, I gotta drink. I gotta hydrate.
But in reality, I just don't. I think that is just a small percentage of people. It's kind of like how one of our last videos when you was just like I think we was talking about chance, and it led to, like, you saying, like, what if you was friends with a guy at work and he offered you some lunch, and I had said, like, I wouldn't do that because it just opens the space for things to get inappropriate. And you was just like, so you only see the other gender as play, and it's not that. It's just that, once again, there's some men who are not I'm not saying the only men, because women are the same way too. But there are men who are not mature enough to just be friends with somebody and see it as something platonic. They can see it as like, she's mad cool. Oh, she might be feeling me. Oh, I did this. You get what I mean? Whereas it's like, so that's why. Even females, I've heard of guys who, like, put females in friend zones. Not too many guys do that. That's a maturity level. And the woman doesn't understand why he hasn't tried to, like, hump her. She's asking him, like, what's wrong with me? Why haven't you tried to get up on this? You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, personally, you know, free pussy's like free lunch. Women don't look at dick the same way men look at vagina. So it's a difference. So like a lot of the times, a man can fuck a woman they would never marry. A woman is a little different for them. Some women can fuck guys and they know there's no potential in, and some women can't.
Yeah.
So most men can fuck vagina they know they don't want to marry.
Yeah.
Some men, all it takes is she's not his type, they won't fuck him. But that don't mean they'll wife it. Wife it takes a whole nother level of thing.
Yeah.
So like that's the difference between men and women. When women want it to be sort of like picture perfect. Man's just like, I'm just gonna get in and out, man. So like a lot of the times that's the same thing with friends. A lot of the times niggas was never your friend that they smashed you.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm trying to say what I'm saying. A lot of the times, the whole point of him being cool with you was to fuck. It was never for a friendship. So can men be friends with women? Yes. It's just that, are you really his friend?
Like,
are you really his friend?
But that's what I'm saying.
No, you didn't say that.
So, but what I'm saying is, just because his intentions was different, either way, it's saying he can't be friends with a female.
No.
Because
that's not what Corey said.
Friends, no, I'm saying this.
Yeah, but that's not.
What I'm saying is, if you say like, oh, a guy could just his whole goal could be to smash, which means you can't be friend. You can't.
Yeah, that one female can't be friend with him. But then the next female that he's been friends with since high school, he ain't never do that with.
But that doesn't mean he don't want to smash. You just said free pussy is like free lunch.
Yes, that's how men look at it, but it don't mean all. Listen,
when
my best friend is a woman.
When I say, but you are.
First off, wait. But there's been plenty of females that I smashed that was cool with. But that does not mean I can't be friends with them.
That's not. This is platonic. Platonic means there is no.
No, what you said was, can men be friends? Yes, that don't mean it's platonic.
Men be platonic.
If like, for example, right? For example, if y'all meet each other on a different level, it's possible. If you met him at a party and he kind of bagged you, he got your number on that kind of level, it was never a platonic playing ground.
I never said that they
I know,
can't.
I'm not saying
what I'm saying is there's a small percentage.
No, it's a lot.
It's a small
a lot of guys
do
have platonic friends. It's just that Shorty didn't know she wasn't platonic worthy.
Platonic means no sex.
Yeah.
Like, there's no type of nothing.
Platonic means there's no sexual attraction.
That's it.
No sexual. I can't say sexual attraction.
Not attraction, just no sex.
Yeah.
We're just friends.
Yeah.
That I do not believe. I even though you said
agree.
Off camera you said it's 50-50, and I felt like
I still say it's 50-50. I said that.
I believe that sometimes you don't realize how kind of the maturity level. Exactly. So you can't base it off of you.
But
like,
out
of 10 guys, you're probably one of the two.
But I know all guys that have a platonic female friend
that they've never fucked.
Yes, that's what I mean by they pick and choose who to give that to.
That's still not the majority.
No, every male friend I have has a female platonic friend.
They still don't represent the majority.
Every male
friend that I know, out of all the male friends that I know, or male friends that there's only about like 2 that has a female friend that they've never.
But aren't you platonic with them?
I'm one of the females that they never.
Once again,
fucked.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
So
let me
are
explain
you
the
getting
case.
my point when I say
No.
that? My point is
let me give you my point.
You didn't get my point.
I get your point.
What was my point?
You just said it's not a lot of guys that can do it.
It's a small minority.
But you are the one that they're platonic with, all those guys.
So if I have a whole bunch of guy friends
that you're platonic friends
with,
that
I know of,
that you're platonic friends with,
listen, that I know of, 2 of them have a friend that don't that
Are
they
you
never
counting
fuck.
yourself?
No, because I'm not saying I'm friends. I'm saying that I know of. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm friends with them. That I know of. I know only 2.
Okay, so
Do you get what I mean?
I got you. I get that. So let me get to this like this, right? All the platonic friends, all your homeboys that you with right now, that you know right now, aren't you all platonic friends with them?
I have some that it crossed platonic friends.
Oh, it's been
It crossed
back and forth.
You get what I mean? Like you've had something or something happened or you get what I mean? Like I'm not gonna say all of them. You know, I don't really have. And the ones that I consider
What I'm trying to say is
like,
I don't think that I'm rare because I know guys that have platonic friends. And like I know the players of players that got one platonic friend. The thing is, it don't be a lot of them that they have. It be one, like that one dude that smashed hundreds of women have one platonic woman friend. But he's not rare. It's just that it's rare for women to be his platonic friend.
Either way, it's
not a small percentage.
I think it's a small percentage.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I feel like if they actually
you get what I'm trying to say?
I get what you're saying, but I feel like if they actually did a survey,
I promise you, every guy would say, if you would ask a guy how many platonic female friends you have, that's where shit gets difficult. Now, if you ask him, do he have how many platonic female friends you have? One or more, they're going to be clicking that one.
I don't know.
I'm telling you. I promise
Even
if you ask.
Even when people are in relationships.
When you go to the bar next time, I want you to do this, right? Because she's done this before, y'all.
Yeah,
I want you to go to the bar and ask a dude, a random 5 dudes, and be like, do you have one platonic friend that you never did nothing with? And I guarantee you, like, yeah. And my mother knows her.
I'm going to do it next time.
I promise you.
I'm going to do it next time. I'm going to bring the results.
I promise you. Promise you.
I feel like I got like 100 people. Because I asked like people, but I mean, remember the last survey I did, it was about 45
And you got to
people.
say,
it was 20.
Do you have one or more female platonic friends? He's going to say yes. It's going to be like, oh.
But my thing, but back to what you were saying. You were saying
it might be a childhood friend. But that's the thing. That's the catch to it. It just might be a person that they've been friends with for so long that they don't even look at them like that. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. Like childhood friends that you just grew up on the block with.
That you wouldn't look at like that.
Yes. At the end of the day, it's still a platonic friend.
Even if they look at them like that.
Look at me like what?
Even if they see them. Even if they see the female as, for example, a guy could be a friend with, a guy and girl could be friends, right? But the guy is just waiting for the slip up. Is that still considered platonic?
No.
And so that's what, and I'm gonna ask. I'll ask that too. Like if the platonic friend that they do have.
I mean, technically platonic is just that you didn't fuck.
Yeah, basically.
But if they didn't fuck, they didn't fuck. But if you looking for opportunity to fuck, to me that's not platonic. But that's just that's not what it really is. What it definition. Exactly.
You get what I mean? I guess that's why. So then, if I look at
I'm not even talking about those dudes.
That's why I guess why like I say that it's hard because there will be guys who will be friends with a female, but in reality, they're just waiting for an opportunity.
I think you're right, but what you're wrong on is that when you say a lot of guys can't do it, they do it. They just only do it to one. Like if I have 15 homeboys and I got one female friend, you're gonna be like, my homeboys never see my female friend. You would never see her. Like say. Like, you probably heard about her, but you ain't go. Like, usually, when a guy has a home girlfriend, that he look at her like the sister. He not even going to bring you around her until it gets like, yeah, you can meet her now. I promise you, every, like for example.
Even that. See, that's what it is. Like, you see so many... Nowadays, you see, even
that's why I said 50-50, because if I got one platonic female friend, that means I can do it with one person. Don't mean I can do it with the rest. It's because of how I look at her. But at the end of the day, is he doing it? Yes, so he's capable of doing it.
I didn't say men are not capable. That's not my point. But my view on it is it capable? Yes. Percentage low.
Percentage is not low because they're doing it.
Meaning,
are you going to get chosen to do it?
Percentage of
probably not.
The percentage of people.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm not saying that I haven't.
Does your mom got a platonic girlfriend?
My mom's extremely platonic with her guy friends. But she's old school. She's way, you know what I mean?
No, not because she's platonic. Or they're, is the man platonic too?
I mean, they're platonic, but do I know that if she gave him a chance, like if she was to slip up, they'd definitely be like, ooh.
You don't have no honest, you don't think none of them wouldn't do it?
I think they all would do it.
Damn, that's crazy.
But she's just, I mean, some of her friends have hit on her before. Like on some, like, not on a skeevy, but they'll try it. She'll be like, hey, nope, knock it, She's real. But I'm not saying that I haven't seen it.
All right. I don't want to say her name. I don't want to say her name.
Have I seen?
No. Does she have a friend? Does she have a platonic friend?
I mean.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
If I go down the list of all my friends, right? I go down the list of all my friends. Do they all have guys who I can't say.
The prettiest. Do you think she has a platonic friend?
I don't know. All my friends are beautiful. I'm not gonna say who's the prettiest or whatever the case is.
Man, I love her energy.
But
because she lied.
What I'm saying, she don't even know all my friends. First of all, but do I? That's the thing. See, this is what I'm saying. Guys can, just like you said, guys will be there and front like a friend. But it's all they're waiting for is.
But we don't really know. We don't know though. But that's a beautiful part of not knowing these dudes, really knowing them.
You don't, but it's just you go off of it. It's like saying. That's like saying, oh, if what's the percentage of a hoe about to bust it open? She already fucking the hood, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm saying is if a hoe's fucking a hoe...
They appreciate on this show.
They are, everybody is. But if a hoe's just busting it open for the whole block, right?
Can you give me the qualification of a hoe?
I'm just saying. So let me not say a hoe. If let's say a woman.
Miss Stevie.
So look, let's say a woman is busting it open for the whole block, right?
Wow.
And then one of the dudes from the block tell us, we're like, yo, she busting open that. What is the percentage that she gonna bust it open for this dude? It's gonna be a big percentage. It's not to say she would do it, but it's a big percentage. It's the same thing with like men. It's like men usually are. First of all, a lot of men are friends with females that they're attracted to. I've heard men say like, if I ain't attracted to her, I don't want to be her friend. I've heard men say this before.
I never heard a man say that.
I have. I've heard several men say this before on something.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I never heard it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you are, but I'm just like, I've heard this. You know what?
Then never talk about why we friends with
But
women.
It's just like,
we don't talk about that.
Or whatever the case is. And it's just like, what the fuck does that have to do with it? And it's the slip up. There's guys all over the media. Not on the TV right now. I'm talking about like I point this way because of the media that will say like, you just be there for her constantly. That thing on The Sims, whatever, you just be there constantly for her. Then as soon as she cry, you be like, you all right? Like that's really what it is. And it's
I know somebody that does that.
And this is
such a cornball.
But there's a lot of guys. Like I even, it's messed up. But I remember having that conversation with my niece because females growing up, you're thinking like here goes this guy that is really being friendly. He's really about the friendship, and in reality, he trying to wait.
Can I drink, nigga?
Go ahead. In reality, he trying to wait till he can slip in that quarter. In reality. He's trying to wait till you cry on his shoulder.
I'm about to say some real shit.
And you vulnerable.
Some of y'all chicks, and I'm gonna be real with you. Some of y'all be thinking y'all shit so precious.
Lad.
Y'all shit look like the nigga that's talking precious.
What you mean? Say, what you talking
about? Y'all be overvaluing y'all shit.
What does that have to do with what does that have to do with overvaluing?
Because every guy don't want to fuck you.
First of all, it's not saying that every guy doesn't want to fuck you.
Listen, I'm not arguing.
That, like,
I'm saying
guys,
that every guy don't want to fuck every girl.
Very true.
Some men be really just be trying to just cool it.
Not a lot.
Yeah,
not
it is,
a lot.
because
Like,
you know what's crazy. You know what's crazy.
Not a lot of men.
This is the thing.
Like,
right?
can y'all put in the comments? I know I'm not talking. I know I'm not bugging. First
I'm not
of all,
saying you
on
wrong.
top of that, the crazy part is though I'm not. So on top of that, I'm not even. And this is not to be like, oh, Jay. No, reality. I'm not even considered a top tier female in society. And I can say, like, I still have to have my guards up when it comes to a dude talking about he just wants to be my friend. It's just
different.
It's just
that's different.
But it's on some like everyone wants to fuck you. It doesn't even have to. It comes off like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that he has to be and everyone wants to fuck you. He doesn't have to even be like, oh, some top of man or whatever the case is. You have a cooch. Some men don't give a fuck about what's attached to the cooch and will go above and beyond
I agree with you there. I agree with you on that one.
to get into that cooch. So maybe it's not every man, but when you run into, and this is something a lot of, and I don't want to, I'm going to just say it. This is something that a lot of women, regardless of what they look like, have to kind of keep in their head because of the fact that you slip up and without you knowing, thinking you could trust this person, you got a dick in your nose. Like, what? I've been in a situation where I thought this
dick
dude,
in your nose?
No, not a dick in my nose, but but I remember it was and I was young too. I used to call this dude. I thought this dude was extremely close to me. I trusted him, and messed around. I almost got SA'd. Dead serious. I can't. Almost great. Great. Remove the G.
I don't know.
I say it is sexually assaulted.
Oh.
And this is me.
Hot hands.
Yeah, and this is me thinking, oh, and mind you, platonic. I've been in a situation where like platonic, and this dude was dating my homegirl and still violated my space because my guard was down. And I'm not saying that all men are like, because women are like that too. You have women who will chill around a man acting like she's your friend, and then while you know.
What's the percentage you told me about how many times female friends fuck they friend's boyfriend?
Crazy.
So like,
mad of them.
Everybody's
saying?
a track out here, man. I'm just being honest. Everybody's a track out here. That's why I'm saying, like, watch yourself. Like, forget holding your grapes. How about just play your role and shut your fucking mouth, man?
How? What does that mean?
Play your role and shut your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth, man.
How? Please, how does that?
If you know your role and shut your mouth, which means if homeboy's supposed to be your friend, if he knows his role and shut his mouth, he ain't trying to be more than that, because y'all already drew the line where y'all at. Y'all platonic. Everybody know they roll and shut their mouth. If your homegirl's your homegirl and you got a man, you supposed to be my homegirl. You searching for my man too? Know your role. Be my friend.
Yeah, but
see how what I just said? Do you see how what I just said related?
But a lot of people don't know their
role. People don't know how to
roles.
play their role.
But some people don't even know their role.
Listen. Homeboy, home females. Because females, I'm gonna be honest with you, females cross this line heavy, just as much as men.
They do.
Even though she's only talking about them, I ain't getting
I
into it.
I just said.
I don't talk about them.
But I just said that they do it
let me
as well.
say
But go ahead.
Let me say this, right? I'm an advocate of state your business in the very beginning. Be like, listen, I like you, but we can start off as friends, but I like you. Mm-hmm. That way, a nigga like me know, oh, cool. You like me and you want to be friends with me. Oh, you want a relationship. Mm-hmm. You're trying to develop into something. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. So let's just stop this right here. Well, no, I'm just saying, like, that's not my vibe. Like, if my vibe, because that's a slow progress. That could be months and months of, I could have got every fish in the sea by now. Like, baby, like.
But technically you still can because you're just friends.
Nah, but that's the thing. I've seen this happen before where you be like, yeah, I'm going out tonight. Where you going to? I'm going on a date. Huh? You going on a date? And then it just be like, but you never took me out on a date, but we friends. You told me you wanted, but I told you I liked you. And I've seen it happen.
So how do you deal with that?
It's called, you stop it one time. Like, listen, shorty, if you want to talk to me, let's work on that.
Okay.
If you want to be friends, then there's no ends to that. That's where it's going to end at. We're going to just be friends. Because you can't do it on your time. You got to do it on our time. Your time is this way.
That's why I say, like, nobody, even when people don't even know they role.
But that's me.
No, because you know what?
Know your role and shut your mouth.
But a lot of people don't even know they
It's
role.
crazy because it's a topic of another show. But I'm just trying to say.
And check it out, too, because it's a good video.
It's one of our best. And I'm just saying, like, what I mean by this is just like, yo, we doing all this crazy shit. Like, everybody doesn't want to be platonic. I'm going to be honest with you.
Truth. Very true.
Everybody doesn't want to be platonic. It's because they're waiting for you to get your shit together. Like, a lot of times, people put you in the friend zone because you ain't got your shit together. I've seen this happen. Like, y'all, he bagged you, you bagged him. You got to know him. You saw where he's at, or you saw where she was at. He was like, nah, I can't front.
You know what? Also,
shorty, like, you gotta get your kids game together.
I mean, also, there's another. What is it? There's another reason also why some people
say it
on a friend zone. I had seen a
say it.
I'm going to. I'm just telling them where I
get
got it
to
from.
It,
Jesus Christ.
Get to it.
I've seen a few podcasts and girls were saying that, and don't come at me because I'm putting out the secrets. But some girls were saying that they put dudes in a friend zone when they know he's interested, also because they know that he's still going to kind of treat her like they're courting, even though she has no goal in changing his position. So that's another reason why some people do put people in the friend zone.
Get all the stuff of the courting part, like the nice things going out.
Drain them out. It's a fucked up reason to put somebody in the friend zone.
Facts. And that's what I mean by, you know who that happens to the most? Those guys. Those are simps.
I mean,
because it's pretty obvious when shorty putting you in that zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty obvious. Like,
simps.
What I said wrong?
I was about to be like Sims, or is there another word for it? Because sometimes guys run into a girl that, I guess he's simping for her because he putting her on a pedestal. Because I was about to be like, sometimes he runs into a girl that, like...
Because if it's not, remember...
If she's not worthy, why are you...
Remember, if y'all talking, it's supposed to be like this.
Equal. If y'all equally...
It don't got to be equal. It's got to be back and forth.
Yeah.
It got to be you take some, then I take some. Yeah. I give some, you take some. I give some, you take some. Or... You give some and I take some. Basically. Like, it got to be like that.
What was I about to... Go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Like, every time shorty hits you up, it's about you doing something. This happened to me. There's a shorty, every fucking time she hit me up, it's about doing something. You need me for this, you need me for that. Sure, I ain't see you in a year. Like, I'm going to treat you like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, so what am I don't understand why I'm helping you again. What am I getting out of this? So I never did nothing. So shorty told me she coming to Brooklyn. I think I told you about this. Shorty told me she's coming to Brooklyn. All of a sudden she called me. Was like, yo, I'm moving to Brooklyn. You help me?
Oh, I remember that.
I just sat there on the phone like, why? We never did anything. Like, we're not friends. You call me, you talking to me about your kids need this, your kids need that. Shorty, who told you to have kids?
Damn.
Like, why is that my situation? That's you and your dude situation. You and your baby father. And why you got multiple baby fathers? Obviously, you didn't make the right. Your brain was malnourished. You wasn't making the right decisions. Now you want another person to pay for your mistakes. Well, not your mistakes, but pay for your
choices.
For your dependence. Get it? Your dependence. I'm independent, which means I have no dependence. Baby, fix your life. I'm not. Nah. You know what's crazy? She's a very good looking woman. But guess what? That's your worth.
Touchy subject.
That's her worth because
touchy subject.
Because
what is her worth exactly? The 3 kids, the 3 baby fathers.
I think she got. I don't know how many kids she got. I just know she got more than one baby father.
Okay, so the multiple kids, the multiple baby fathers.
Yeah, and then you look at, but then this is what you're providing. This is what you're asking for. Mm-hmm. Helping hands. Yeah. What do I need you for?
I get that.
What do I need you for? Tell me.
So,
These hands is good for that, for this.
These hands.
You want these, but I could just use it on myself.
Good night.
And guess
Good
what?
night.
Free 99. Free.
Oh,
Like,
wait. Oh,
listen,
touchy.
man.
That's also been something that's been like buzzing in the social media. Also, like some guy basically was just like he went and date a woman with children or a woman with a child, and it was
that's a whole nother topic, man.
That's why I was just like touchy.
It's a whole nother topic, man.
And like
it's a whole nother topic, man.
I know, but I just wanted because you just said that's her worth. So
No. I didn't say that's her. I mean, what I meant by is that,
like that.
That's your worth to me.
Oh, okay.
Because that's all you're showing to me.
Yeah,
You
okay.
showing me this. You need help. So the one time I hung out with you, it was a good time, but I just met you there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't know me, if you go out with me, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Even if you're a complete stranger, I'm a good time.
Yeah, Bob.
And on top of that, I'm not asking you for nothing if you acting cheap. Because if you acting cheap, you just told me how they treat you. I'm gonna do expensive shit around you. And you're gonna be, but guess what? I'm not gonna do expensive shit for you.
Yeah.
For what?
Well. Well.
Girls be like, yo, you know what's crazy? Is like, so what's the topic about again? Can women and men have
platonic relationships?
50-50. I'm still on the same answer.
I still say it's a small percentage.
It's cool.
Oh, you know what's so crazy too? On top of that, because you was talking about like the roles or whatever the case is, and that's what I wanted to say. Because some people don't even know their roles or realize, or they kind of. So I was, this happened. I was out and about, and like some guy tried to here we go. The guest story. I'm about to get into the story. So, out and about or whatever the case is, and like, I seen this guy was interested or whatever. I didn't pay no mind to it. So then later on, he comes to me or whatever the case is. He's talking like, oh hey, the rap or whatever the case is, and he's just like, oh, okay. He's just like, oh, he's just talking. Like I'm a personal person. I'm friendly.
Personable.
I talk. I'm not really a bitch in the streets unless, you're disrespectful or whatever the case is. And I like talking to a lot of people. So he's talking or whatever. We're having a good conversation. He begins to talk about, his relationships. He also asked me like, oh, so what are you looking for? Because I'm out and about or whatever. And I said, nothing. I only have room for platonic friends. I literally said that. I only have room for platonic friends. Right? He was just like, oh, okay. And continues to talk.
Mm-hmm. Because he thinks he's that guy that can change your mind.
So
that's how every person feels, not just men or women. Everyone feels that.
No, I was just using this as an example of like people just not knowing their role. So
remember I said this, everybody overvalues their actual energy.
So we continue to talk, and then like he says like, oh, so let me get your number, and I was just like, I'll give you my Instagram. I'm real finicky about giving my number out. It's just weird. Especially when I don't know the person or whatever. I don't know. There's just so many crazy things out there for people to just track your shit. I don't know. Anyway, so I said, "Nah, I'll give you my Instagram." He went into a whole tizzy. Like he was just like, "Oh, but I'm trying to get to know you."
You know why? Because he thinks he's better than you, and he felt insulted that you want to give me Instagram.
Like, he was just like, oh. Now, mind you.
He didn't know how to take denial because he probably looked at you and like, you're not even that type of chick I would talk to.
Well, listen, either way.
He said that to you?
No, he didn't. I was about to be like, I'm not that kind of chick, but he was definitely circling me not like some wolves even before the shit got lit. So, either way, he was just like, he got up saying, he was like, I'm trying to get to know you. Mind you, not for nothing, all these social platforms, you can call, you can video chat, you can text. Which is literally the same thing that you can do if you have each other's phone number. So if you are trying to get to know somebody, like, you get what I mean?
Are you defending the idea that you're trying to get the Instagram?
What I'm saying is, his whole thing was, it was just like, I'm trying to get to know you, as if the Instagram
this is
puts a barrier up. Hold on, wait a minute, let me just finish the story. As if that puts a barrier up. So then he says, I'm like, well, he was just like, oh, but I'm trying to get to know you, like, you know, like, I'm trying to really get to know you. And I was like, but I already had said that all I wanted was platonic friend, and you continue to talk. He was just like, well, then he goes, he was like, I already have enough friends. So why did you continue to talk to me? He goes, well, no, I want a friend, you know, but I want something in between. He says, I want to be able, I want like a homie, like we together, but and I was like, well, I'm sorry. Have a good night. It was still early. There's a whole bunch of females in there. Have a good night.
He was smacked?
Are you serious, huh?
Are you smacked?
Who?
Was he drunk?
Nah.
He wasn't drunk.
He wasn't drunk.
Yeah, he felt like you should be gracious. Like, you should be happy he's talking to you. Like, that's how he felt.
I mean, cool. Either way. It's just more of like, if this is
he looked at you, he looked at himself, and he overvalued himself. He think that... Remember I told you, the 20%ers, he feels like he's a 20... What happened?
Nothing, go ahead.
He feel like he's in that 20% of men and he feel like you're not in that 20% of women.
We don't know what he feels.
No, I'm telling you. I'm going by what you just told me. He's literally saying, you told him I want platonic from jump. Yeah. He's trying to deny that because I'm here and I'm this shit. You should be wanting to do this.
Good night.
No, but you get what I'm saying? He keep reissuing the deal as if, nah, nigga, like, you thinking about this? This is $2 million.
And it wasn't.
Your contract that you got is 2 cents. Like why are you not over here?
No, it wasn't $10. Let me not. He was a handsome guy. He was a handsome guy put together.
That's why he felt the way he felt.
But no, first of all, let me
just like tall, dark, and handsome. He feels like
tall, dark, but I would understand it more from him because of the fact that I'm gonna tell you why. His height. Women throw themselves at men with height. On top of that, he was a very
crazy? I'm about to say some funny shit.
Very handsome man. So like I could not that I'm saying that is right. Not that I'm saying that is right. But I can
women are shallow, it's all right.
I can see why.
Shallowness is true.
Is real true. You get what I'm saying? Like I could see him being like, oh, how dare you? When he probably is on the next phone, on the next text with another chick, and she's just like, I'll bring you food to your job. You get what I mean? Like, that's really it. Especially, with now where, women are, that's a whole other conversation. I'm about to be like,
And the short guy, the tall guy that you was talking to, the short guy might be like, bitch, I got an 800 credit score, and I live in a nice ass spot, and I got money. Who does she think she?
But
I'm trying to take this. I'm trying to show you some shit.
He was not trying to do
nothing.
No,
but no.
Both of them had the same goal. Both of them was not trying to do nothing.
Yeah, but one could live it. You know, understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The tall, handsome guy cannot have a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
But the other guy can have everything.
Basically.
So the height.
Go to the
you see, I'm changing the topic low key.
Okay.
The tall, handsome guy might got nothing financially, and the other guy that's just average and he's handsome, but he's not tall. He might be short, but he got his shit together financially, and got his wits. I don't know. Wits. I mean,
I don't know if he has his wits. It was one conversation. I don't know.
I know. I'm just everything is a sample. So I'm just saying.
This is hypothetical.
But you see how one gets red carpet. Well, you just said because he's tall.
I didn't give him red carpet.
No, I know
I treated both of them the same.
I know that.
Okay.
But you said because he's tall, it's okay for him.
I didn't say it was okay. I said I can see.
I can see
why he would be that way. That's not saying it's okay.
To be that way.
I don't think it's okay to be that way either way.
Copy.
I don't think that because you get a response from certain females or you feel this female is below your standards that you should treat her a certain type of way. Same thing with women with men. Because women do it all the time to men. Hence the dark, tall, and handsome. Females will probably flock to his ass and treat this short dude. Well, he wasn't that short. He was taller than me. Like 5'11". So he's still kind of tall. 5'10". He's still kind of tall. So like.
Hope y'all didn't see that.
So I'm either way is wrong. What I'm saying is, but you see, even though the tall, dark, and handsome is the way he is, he came at it a different way than this guy did. Whereas this guy
he tried to talk to you in the street.
He tried. No, that's not what I'm saying. He tried to. The short one tried to like continue and trying to manipulate. Whereas the tall and dark was just like, all right, well, you ain't.
But he got the number.
You ain't whatchamacallit. He definitely did get the number.
So we talking about somebody that didn't get the number and somebody.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the approach.
Yeah, because he just wanted the number like he got the number. And he didn't even get the number like he got to the number.
Yeah.
Because he's taller.
No. That's not the point. The point I'm trying to say is
that one got to A and one got to B. The one that got to B got the number.
One got to A and one got to B.
Yeah. One didn't even get to the number and the other one did. So they didn't get the same result.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I know you're not saying that.
What am I saying then?
I know you're not saying that.
What
I'm saying that.
Yeah, but either way, what I'm saying is how they try to get
to
the
approach
goal.
Is different, but
he was more honest with his shit. This one was a little bit more manipulative about it.
Yeah. But he was honest, and his honesty worked because he's tall and handsome.
No, his honesty didn't work because he didn't get nowhere after the honesty.
He got the number.
What I'm saying is...
that guy didn't get nothing.
I'm not talking about honesty when the number happened. I'm talking about the interaction.
I know, because he was obnoxious. This guy...
you're not getting what I'm saying at all.
You're saying I'm
not talking about the number or the Instagram. What I'm saying is, his goal was to fuck. Tall and dark handsome was to fuck.
Oh, they ain't getting nothing out of that.
What I'm saying is, but he was more honest about it. Like, all right, cool. I'm not going to give you talk. I'm not going to try to manipulate you. You ain't trying to bust it open. I ain't wasting my time.
He said that to you?
No, but his actions said it. This one, on the other hand, was just like...
his actions showed me he just didn't want to track you down too much.
He just wanted to bust it open.
Exactly.
That's what I'm...
not trying to track you down too much.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not... You don't hear what I'm saying?
Yeah. He didn't want to chase it. If he'd have probably put more effort, he probably could have.
No, he couldn't have. Because I was still not on that type of time.
Yeah, but if you just would have chilled out, talked, nice, had a good conversation.
No. It still would have been platonic. What I'm saying is, he was just more honest with his shit. This one wasn't. You like to portray me like a whore in these streets.
Oh, I did.
He definitely do. Because the last one, he was just like, oh, you just like getting... What did you say? You said,
portray you like a hoe at all.
You just like
I didn't call you a hoe at all.
You see when
I just felt like he was impatient.
Y'all seen it. Put it in the comments. This is not the first time he did it.
Hater.
You just like being stuffed. That was one of the things.
What?
You said that shit in another video. You just like getting what? It wasn't stuffed. It was something plucked. Some shit. Either way, what I'm saying is this one was more honest than the other one.
I'm saying that.
I just appreciate.
I'm saying that his game was rugged, and his game was.
The crazy part is he actually had a good conversation.
Yeah, but you didn't want him because
He
he
was
wasn't
a
tall,
vibe.
dark, and handsome.
Listen, I've learned.
One got the number. One.
You know what? Do I have to say why?
I'm keeping it buck though.
And the crazy part
I'm keeping it a buck though.
You can, but that happened before him. The crazy part is a lot of times not giving somebody something is a reaction of giving somebody something. Because this is how it happened.
I see what you're saying.
And the reason why I didn't stay on the way I am, are we over? All right, y'all.
No, keep going. We don't stop halfway now.
Because of me not following what I usually do with the Instagram and then this being it. And even though nothing happened, but you know, when someone have your number, they can then track you on other social medias. So it then becomes like an ongoing
he hit your point, social media,
low key. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? It then becomes a low
because
key
you know what? Let me tell you
harassment. And then it's like because you're just trying to fuck. Niggas don't care. Like when it's and once again, tall, dark, and handsome, he kind of is a fuck boy, but he gives off fuck boy vibes. Fuck boys don't care. They'll continue to try until they break you down. That's really it. So it's just like, but that's what I mean about giving your number. It becomes harassing because then
I have fuckboy ways, but I don't harass nobody.
Yeah, but I'm talking about him. I ain't talking about you.
I have fuckboy ways, but I don't harass.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when you give somebody your number out in these streets and you put it in your phone. They now have access to like several platforms to you, and some dudes take it to a level of like, hey, what's up? Hey, you get what I mean? Hence the reason.
Listen, I went to quick story. I went to a stripper after hour, right? And I tipped the girl $20. I don't even know why I tipped her $20. Yo, the next couple of days later, she hit me up, was like, yo, true story. I wish I could have my phone to show it to you. She hit me up on some, huh?
We believe you.
Nah, I mean, this is true. She hit me up, was like, yo, she sent me a Cash App request for $1 and put her number in it. Right? Fact, true story. Send a Cash App, put a number in it. Right? I didn't send her the $1. I just looked at the number. I said, what's up? And she was like, yeah, can you call me? Nah, what's up? Text. Right? So she called me like 4 times the other day. Like the first one of the week of I went there. So I was like, I didn't call her. So I just said, text me. Like, what the hell? What do you need? Like,
basically,
shorty gonna hit me up and say, true story. I wanted to know if you could help me with my kids. And I said, I don't even know who this is. So this is what I mean by.
But is that not harassing as well?
And then she told me, yo, she said, you help me. She said, when you help me with the kids, I'll come and check you and we could vibe out. And I'm like,
AKA, no.
So my thing is, I said to myself, what kind of guy you think you talking to? That's what I said to her. I said, I'm not that kind of guy. I went to a stripper after hour with my homeboy and spent money. That's what you're supposed to do. I ain't spent a lot of money. I ain't spent a band in there. I just went in there and did what typical, y'all are not even in a real strip club. You're at an after hour strip club. Y'all are not bad looking women. Let me not try to play y'all. Y'all not bad looking women, but come on. Y'all there and not in a regular strip club for a reason. So a lot of the times, y'all working these spots, y'all doing pay for play. Like y'all, if y'all can get a coin, y'all gonna take it. So I tipped $20 in a Cash App. So that meant, and I'm like, she's like, I wasn't even stripping. So why, in my head, I was so smacked, I don't even remember who the fuck you was.
Yeah.
I probably just gave out $20. Like, here you go.
Yeah. You trying to save her?
Hell no. The fuck? Shorty sent me a picture of herself, of her. I'm like, I don't even know who you are. And then I say, yo, Shorty, I'm not that type of guy. I just want to know. I said, I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah.
I don't know you. And I said, your kids? I said, you got a man for that. The guy you had a kid with. That's who you do that with. Why are you I just said it earlier. Why are you putting your responsibilities on a person that has nothing, is not responsible for them? And I'm dead serious. Listen.
Your responsibilities on someone who's not responsible for them.
She literally said it like 4 or 5 times. I said, enjoy your day.
What did she said that 4 or 5 times?
She said it like, nah, seriously, you can help me though. Like she said it like 3 times. I was like,
I'm gonna say this real talk, and this is not sarcastic. God be behind her kids, because for her to try to beg, a stranger, and then she's in the
Let me tell you what she saw. Let me tell you what she saw.
I mean, I'm not saying she's I'm gonna just say, God be with them, because
she thought she saw a trick.
Yeah.
And she thought she saw a lick.
Yeah.
Shorty, if I have money like that, why would I want you?
Truth.
Why, if I have money to spend like that, why would I want you? You're at that. Why wouldn't I get why wouldn't I get a more sophisticated type of woman like that? If I'm going to do that, why would I want you? Why would I want a woman that needs money for a child? That means you don't take care of yourself. That means you're not a woman I need. I'd rather want. Like, I'm just
take
saying.
Care of herself like she's not.
You can't take care of your. Yes, she's not
financially
she's not,
right.
And she could be lying. She could just be really wanting her nails and feet done.
She could be lying about having kids.
Yeah, she's not lying about the kids. Lying about needing something for the kids.
Oh, okay. Well, if she clapping cheeks in the after hours, most likely.
I don't know. She said she didn't work there, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even remember. I was so intoxicated that it's just like.
Gotta be wearing them kids.
Like I was so. First off, we didn't leave that shit until like 10:30 in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? And we.
Only in New York.
Like, and my thing is, shorty, if you don't even see me in there like that, that means I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah.
You gotta know what kind of guy you're talking to.
Basically. That's a little too much.
Well, we talked about a lot today.
We did, guys.
And we went into a lot of stuff we wasn't supposed to.
But it's always a good time, though. It's always a good talk.
Tell us how y'all feel about this conversation. Tell us how you feel about.
Like,
do y'all agree that men and women can be platonic, have a platonic relationship with no touchy?
With no slip-ups?
You know what I mean? Let me know, because I think it's 50-50. I think that men are capable, but we pick and choose who we do it with.
Yeah.
Women, listen, I've had a lot of female friends. Y'all don't like keeping it platonic, especially when you know he got it. When he know whatever he got that you like, too much excitement.
I can't talk for the majority. I know that whenever I've like had a slip up, it's never had to do with like him having. But I'm different. I'm different.
My nigga, you like everybody else.
I don't.
Everybody else is different.
Yeah,
everybody else is unique.
No, what I'm saying is because you was just like majority of females, they do it, especially when you got something that got something that they want.
It depends on their age.
I can't.
I'm gonna be honest, it really depends on their age.
Even when I was younger, I can't. That's why I said I can't talk for the majority. Any time that I had a slip up, it never had to do with.
I had a whole woman that didn't want nothing to do with me, but then as soon as she hit 36, 37, she was like, hit me with some like, I want. Why we can't be serious now? What? You didn't even want me then. You just wanted me to smash.
Yeah.
Now you want something serious.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy to me.
I can't.
Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But
like, it's
that's
crazy
why I
to me to hear that. Like, you literally told me you just want. Like, she was like, I hollered at her like, real. Obviously I got to what I wanted.
Yeah.
But I actually liked her. Like, she was a cool person. I could have went with somewhere. She was like, nah.
I just want that.
She hit me with some like, nah, we just cool. This is good the way it is. But then she got into other relationships. She got into relationships, right? Which means I just wasn't your cup of tea. But the minute you realize you you wasn't there, those dudes' cup of tea, and you was just a moment in time they was with you. Now you like, man, his tea always been good. Let me get that cup. Nah. Keep that. Because you did me a favor. I didn't want a relationship. I was like, this is a good vibe.
Yeah.
Let's explore it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, explore it? Cool. Back to the other 15.
All right, guys.
Thank you for the conversation. Y'all got any comments?
Put them in there.
Tell us how y'all feel.
Like, share, subscribe. I forgot to tell y'all that in the beginning, but like, share, subscribe. Tell us what y'all want us to talk about. You know what I mean? You can yell at us for taking so long to drop a video, but talk to us, guys.
Thank you.
Salam.